NASA, once the untouchable symbol of human progress, innovation, and exploration, is now standing at a crossroads. For decades, the agency led humanity to the moon, sent rovers to Mars, and expanded the boundaries of what we thought was possible. But today, headlines are sounding the alarm. Budget cuts, political battles, and the unstoppable rise of private space companies are shaking NASA's future like never before. Let's face it, the competition is real. SpaceX is landing rockets like airplanes, Blue Origin is promising lunar delivery systems, and other private players are designing their own stations to replace the International Space Station. Meanwhile, NASA's projects, like Artemis, the mission to return humans to the moon, are facing delays, cost overruns, and now, funding threats that could cripple years of work. So the question is, are we witnessing the slow death of NASA, or the birth of a new era in space? The proposed budget cuts aren't small. They could force NASA to cancel or postpone flagship missions, like the Mars Sample Return, a project that was supposed to bring actual Martian soil back to Earth. Other programs, like planetary defense initiatives and space science research, may face drastic reductions too. For a country that once took pride in leading the world beyond the stars, that's a dangerous signal. At the same time, private companies are moving fast, too fast, some argue. SpaceX's Starship could soon dominate heavy lift launches, and Blue Origin's Blue Moon lander might replace NASA-built hardware on lunar missions. But here's the problem. Private companies don't exist for exploration, they exist for profit. And when profit drives space policy, science can easily take a back seat. NASA's role has always been to push boundaries that no one else dares to touch, to explore for knowledge, not money. If NASA's wings are clipped and exploration is left entirely to the private sector, humanity might reach space faster, but at what cost? Still, others see this shift as inevitable, even necessary. They argue that private industry brings efficiency, innovation, and speed that government agencies simply can't match. Perhaps NASA's future isn't about building rockets anymore, but guiding humanity, setting the scientific goals while private companies handle the heavy lifting. In other words, maybe NASA will evolve from being the explorer to being the navigator. One thing is certain, the next decade will define everything. If Congress follows through with cuts, NASA could lose key ground to the private sector, possibly forever. But if the agency adapts and embraces collaboration while keeping its mission focused on science and discovery, it could lead a new golden age of exploration, not alone, but together with private space pioneers. Because space isn't just about who gets there first. It's about what we discover when we get there, and whether we do it for science, or for profit. So, what do you think? Is NASA's era ending, or just transforming? Let me know your thoughts.